Hey, it's Jenny with Roadtrip Nation. If you're a people person, this video's for you, because today we're talking about jobs that are perfect for extroverts. When you're an extrovert, your energy and passion comes from being around other people, and that means you have a special ability to get invested in their well-being. That's why extroverts are so good at jobs that empower others to be their best, and those are the kinds of jobs we're gonna focus on today. Here are 5 jobs where extroverts can interact with other people on a daily basis and use their voice to empower the people and causes they care about most. We've all had memorable teachers, the ones that go above and beyond to connect with students and make class fun, the ones that make a real impact. To be that kind of teacher, it definitely helps to be an extrovert. And maybe no one on earth embodies this idea better than extrovert and teacher Ron Clark.
I started teaching and I looked around the school and a lot of people in the building were teaching the same way. A lot of teachers were sitting behind the desk, passing out worksheets. And I was like, that's not gonna work. I gotta do something differently. And so I started rapping my lessons, jumping on the desk. I'd take kids out to eat, taking them to museums, just everything I could to put fire and energy into the classroom. I was dressing up in costumes. And I realized by the end of the year, those kids were completely different than the kids I started with. You ain't gotta rap a lesson to be a great teacher. You ain't gotta stand on a desk to get kids engaged. You just have to use your own personality.
Every cause needs a voice, someone to stand up and get the word out. But that's not everyone's strength. That's why most nonprofits need extroverts to help them out in this critical role. For Megan Nguyen, going into outreach for environmental causes helped her put her outgoing personality to work.
I leveled up and turned my passion into action when I took on advocacy. Growing up, I did have a bubbly personality, but that got me into trouble. People would tell me I'm being too loud and too energetic, and they silenced me. I joined my very first Women's March in 2017, and I heard like a bunch of people like chanting and shouting, and I was like, what is this energy and noise? And I felt myself gravitating to it. I feel a tap on my shoulder, and someone turns to me and says, thank you for your voice and your energy. We need more people like you and in this movement. To have someone recognize me and thank me for something that I just wanted to do and had passion for, like really solidified, this is what I'm meant to do, this is my calling, and now there's a need for it and people like me should be speaking up.
You may think your local news anchor just sits at a desk and reads a teleprompter all day. Not really the right job for an extrovert, right? But when we talked to longtime Los Angeles news anchor, Christine Devine, she explained that anchoring the news is so much more than that. It's about connecting with the people in your community on a personal level and telling their story in a way that will empower and inspire others to action.
I'm Christine Devine. I'm a veteran news journalist, currently Fox 11 news anchor in Los Angeles. I like to think that my personal contribution at my stations is that I've been that person who's really, really connected with the community. I think the roots of the community, the roots of the city, I'm pretty well connected and attached with that. So I'm kind of known for caring about the community and bringing those stories to life.
If you have a LinkedIn profile, you're probably familiar with how hard recruiters work. As a recruiter, you're constantly looking for new talent, which means you have to be okay with putting in tons of face-to-face time and doing tons of outreach. But if you're an extrovert who excels in those areas, then you'll succeed as a recruiter, like Spotify's Travis Robinson.
I am responsible for student relations and student outreach for the Americas. I just throw events all across the nation and get to meet really cool students and have a chance to talk with them and inspire them to go after their dreams. So I love it. If I'm able to encourage or inspire someone to continue to reach for their dream, that they don't lose sight of where they're going, and show them, hey, these might be avenues for you to take. So giving them sort of guidance or advice on different, roads to get to where you're going, that's like spa treatment for me. As I look back in my life, I want to know that I've helped someone get to the road or get back on the road to getting to where they want to go.
Recruiters like Travis Robinson may work with a specific company to bring passionate people in. But what if you don't know what your passions are? That's where a career coach comes in. A career coach connects with specific people to help them identify their passions and goals. Or if you're already on your career path, a career coach can help you identify your goals further down the line. Here's why extroverted career coach Sarah Elliott loves her job.
For me, it's always been about connecting with people and really seeing potential in other people and believing in that and helping them cultivate that. That's what I did throughout my career in public accounting. And so that had always lit me up. And so I wanted to bring that to more women, because when you have that support around you and people that get you and that can normalize what you're going through and say, yeah, you just had a bad day. I've had that too. I know that you believe in this and what you're doing is amazing. Keep going.
We love all of these jobs because they let you focus in on something you love. Say, a cause like environmental activism or an interest like storytelling. And then apply your natural skills as an extrovert to help make a difference. And look, not everyone excels at working with people, so as an extrovert, once you find a career path that helps you regularly connect with others, not only will you feel fulfilled, but you'll become a really valuable force for whoever's lucky enough to get you on their team. If you're currently in a career that isn't capitalizing on your strengths, make sure to subscribe to our channel and stick around. Every Tuesday, we put out new videos to help you explore careers and get the guidance you need to find fulfilling work that's right for you.